Hey y'all, it's Amy with Lily Bean Designs. How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to our third bonus file for SVG Clubhouse. So if you missed number 1 and number 2, go back on my Facebook page and you can catch those other videos that we did yesterday and the day before. So this is our third free bonus file for this week. Today is the last day that you can sign up for the club and qualify for all 4 bonus files. So if you have not joined and you are wanting to join, then today is your day because you definitely want to get all 4 of these files. After tomorrow, the bonus door hanger is going away. So let me show you all the bonus files and then we'll get started painting. Hey Penny, how are you? Hope you're doing good this evening. If you guys are joining me tonight, come on in and say hey and tell me what's going on tonight. Tell me where you are and what you're doing and all the things. I am going to pull up the pictures for this week. So we have 4 bonus files we are offering this week when you join the club. So when you join, you get the March bundle, which is for our 4 monthly files, but then you also get the bonus bundle. And if you're a current member, you get the bonus bundle as well. And those of y'all who have not gone and grabbed the bonus bundle yet, if you're a current member, it was emailed to you on Tuesday morning. So be sure and check your inbox. Okay, so on Tuesday, we painted this door hanger. It says, hi, so glad you're here. And we did some glittering on it and it was just super fun. So many color possibilities for this one. It's an 18-inch door hanger. If you missed this video, this was on Tuesday. This is the file that goes away after today. So after today, we will only have, like after midnight tonight, you'll only have the 3 other bonus files left. And those are, so yesterday we painted this one. So this is a little 3D treat, like purse, I'm calling it. So it's a perfect little gift bag to hold greeting cards, gift cards, goodies, treats, candy, like a little thing of jewelry, maybe a bracelet, something that you want to give as a gift. It's great for Mother's Day, would be a great gift for Teacher Week or just for a friend. So here is the blank picture. So you can make this purse either just a regular like solid background or solid, solid wood, or you can do the overlay, which, what did we decide that was called? It's I think it's called, is it quatrefoil? Is that what we decided it was called? Or arabesque? It's like an overlay that you can put on there if you want to. And then it's got some florals on it. Tomorrow is, oh wait, let me show you today. So today we are painting this shaker project. So if you haven't painted a shaker before, then you're in for a treat tonight because we're going to make this and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do a shaker. And they're super fun and interactive and I think you're really going to enjoy them. I do have lots of these in my shop too if you enjoy shakers and you want to go find out like what other designs we have. Tomorrow's project is going to be this Let's Go Girls cowboy boot and floral. Sorry, my husband's phone's ringing in the background. And floral design. This sign measures about 19 by 11. All of our projects in the clubhouse are Glowforge friendly. So they all fit within that 12 by 20 sheet of wood. So we go slightly within those parameters, approximately like 19 by 11. Everything is laid out for you in that format. So you don't have to move pieces around and try to fit things on your material either. Okay, so those are our bonus files. You also get the March bundle. So the March bundle consists of this door hanger. So our theme this month is called Dragonfly Dreams. So we have all Dragonfly themed projects. So this is our door hanger that says "Welcome, friends." This one is also given to you in a split version. So if you have a smaller laser or you don't have a pass-through door, you can cut this in 2 pieces and you won't see the split because it's hidden behind the elements of the design. The next is the Hi There tabletop sign with an easel. It's got some florals and some dragonflies on it. Super cute. And then we have a sandwich board insert. If you don't know what sandwich boards are, I've talked about them in my other videos, but this is a 3D like stand-up project. It's like a little chalkboard sign that you see sitting on the sidewalk outside of and things. And there are different inserts that you can pop in and out. So this is one of the inserts that we're offering. So that's one of the files this month. And then the last project is this welcome engraved sign. And we're making that using whiteboard. So if you've never used whiteboard before, then you need to get on the whiteboard wagon because it's just super use and you can just engrave it and go. You don't have to paint it or anything like that. So those are the projects for this month. Let me pull this picture back down and we will get started. Penny, no problem at all. I expect a lot of emails on launch weeks because people, you know, have email firewalls and they're not getting their emails for whatever reason. And typically, the one that gives me the most trouble is Hotmail. So if you have a Hotmail address, I don't know what's up with Hotmail, but sometimes they have like things that just keep my emails from going through. I don't know what it is, but sometimes Yahoo will do it too. Let me turn on the ceiling fan because I'm already burning up. Okay. Talking makes me hot. Why is that? Talking a lot. Okay. So we are going to paint our shaker project. I went ahead and painted the backer. So I've got this painted and then I've got the bars that go across the top and the bottom like so. And I have done this a million times for y'all on video. So you've seen my technique before with the baby wipe. But what I did was I took this bottle is very loved. It's pretty much empty now. I need to get a big container of it. This is the Folk Art. This is the Folk Art wax. There is a Waverly wax. They're pretty much the same. I think it's even the same company. I think does Plaid make Folk Art and Waverly, or am I confused? I thought they did. But anyway, so this is brown wax paint. I don't know why it's called wax paint because it's not waxy. It's just a it's supposed to give an antique wax finish. Wax finish. So I did a little bit of this. What I did was I put a little puddle of it on my plate, my paper plate, and then I took a wet paintbrush and I just to wet it a little bit, just to dilute it a little bit. So I just kind of swirled the paintbrush around in it. And then I applied it with a baby wipe. So I just put a very thin coat on with a baby wipe. And then after I did that, I took some granite gray paint. This is Apple Barrel. I'm going all with Apple Barrel colors these days. And I took a dry chip brush and I just barely went like this just to make it look distressed. Okay. I'm going for like an old barnwood kind of finish. So that's what I did for those. So I'm going to set, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and glue this on. And then that part's done. I meant to grab the wood glue out of the garage because I am almost out of glue. I do have some wood glue in here. I need to order some more Stick Fast. I'm trying not to order anything else right now because we are getting ready to go home to Virginia for 2 months. So I'm trying to make what I have last. Okay, so I'm going to put this right over here and that can be drying while we paint everything else. Okay, so next up we're going to do our birdhouse, and we have some different layers here This is acetate. If you haven't made a shaker before, this is the material that you can cut this with your laser. You can cut it with a Cricut or a silhouette machine. I cut it with my laser because I'm already using my laser. So why not just throw this in there and cut it real quick? People ask me what settings I use. I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. I don't even change my settings. I cut 1/4" wood all day long, and my settings for that on my Thunder laser are, I think we went up a little bit. We're on 19 and 85, I think, 19 speed and 85 power. And I don't refocus because obviously this is going to be, it's really thin, so it's going to be further away from the nozzle. So I just throw this on there and I cut it. I don't even, like, you can turn it way down because it's so thin, it's going to cut on like very little power and you can just cut it really quick. But I just throw it in there and cut it really quick. So that's what I do. Cuts in, 3 seconds. So simple. Okay, this piece is going to go on the back of the backer thing that I just showed you. So this is going to sit behind here. So we're going to paint this first. And I'm just going to paint it just kind of a, I think I'm going to do like an ombre kind of thing. This is the inside of the Birdhouse, which wouldn't necessarily be, sky blue, but that's just the color that I think would be cute for it. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I took 3 colors of bluish greens. This is green turquoise. This is Key West, and this is called Cloudless. So some kind of like an ombre color scheme here. All right, now when I paint circles, I try to go with the grain of the wood across this way. So I'm looking at this circle and I'm like, okay, I can see the wood going across. So that's how I'm going to position this. We're going to start with the darker color at the top. And I'm not rinsing my brush in between. I'm just going to go straight into the lighter color. I like to paint ombre kind of color palettes. I just think they're pretty. I think they look really cool on shakers. And then I'm going to go into the lighter blue, the cloudless color. And then I'm going to do some white at the bottom. Allison, I don't know. Can somebody else comment and tell me if they can hear me or not? She says she lost sound. I've never had that happen. You may need to just go out. I know you can't hear me telling you this, but usually if you go out and back into a video, it fixes like glitches and stuff. Penny says she can hear me. Yeah, it's probably whatever device you're on. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so now I'm going back and I'm picking up the other colors again and just blending. As I go up to make it, I'm going to do a little bit more of this dark up here. I'm not, stressing over it. I'm not doing anything crazy. I just want kind of an ombre. Whoops, sorry, wrong way. Look, I just think that's pretty. Okay, so set that over there to dry. And we are going to go ahead and do our high and this little guy here. I'm going to paint this. Let me paint this one real quick. Thank you, Penny. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was thinking like she can't hear me telling her to do that. So this is the Key West color that I'm putting on this little banner shaped piece. Okay. And then for my white letters, I'm almost out of this white. I do have a little tub of Valspar little color sample that I can grab if I need to. So let's do a sponge dauber here. So guys, our clubhouse doors are open. If you've heard me talk about this already, you can just turn the volume down. But we're going to go over everything that's included with the membership, just if we have any newbies watching in the replay. I have a club called the SVG Clubhouse, and it is for, sorry, it's me loud for a minute, for laser and glowforge owners. So if you have a laser, then this club is for you. And what it is a group of other laser owners, and we get together and make projects. And our members get 4 new projects every month, 4 new files. They are exclusive to the club for 1 year. So they're not sold outside of the club. And the files come with marketing photos included. So you get blank and painted marketing photos. And you also get a supply list of all the paint colors and any other supplies that we used when we painted the projects. So if we used ribbon or beads or whatever kind of glue we use, scrapbook paper, glitter, sequins, that kind of thing. The links, they're all listed on the supply sheet, and the links are there for you. So it just makes it super easy. You also get 50% off all my files in my shop all the time. So that's the biggest member perk. That's something that most people really, really like about the club. I'm going to just keep painting with this little sponge dauber, and I'm dipping it in my Key West color. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Let me think. I want to do polka dots. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of mix some Key West and some cloudless together, because I want to lighten this up just a little bit. And I'm just doing this because I'm being lazy and I can get a nice coat of paint on here pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm going to do some polka dots, I think, on here. Or maybe some stripes, maybe some little like swirly stripes. I don't know. I'm going to do something. Let me see what my brain comes up with here in the next few minutes. We also do a live paint party each month in the club. And when you join, you have access to our private Facebook group. So you can go in there and you can watch all the old videos. There's an entire library of videos from the last 2 years that we've been open. And you can go in there and just kind of binge watch. If you like to watch painting tutorials, there's an entire library in there for you that you can go back and watch. You can also, as a member, you can purchase past months files. So all the files from the past 12 months that are still exclusive to the club, you have access to those as a club member to purchase. So if you get in there and you see like, oh, I really liked the, October files from last year, you can purchase those files because you're a club member. The club is only $17 a month. If you join annually, you get a month free. So it really is a fabulous deal. Okay, so I have that painted in that kind of mixture of those 2 colors. And let's see, I think, so this is going to go back here. All right. think what I'm going to do is, let me find the right brush. No, not that one. Where's that round brush? No, that's not it either. I swear I've pulled every brush out of here and I can't find my round brush. What the heck? What the heck? Where is it? Hold on, y'all. What is happening? There it is. It's hiding. I never thought to use that to paint an entire piece. Kelly, I just go with what I'm feeling. If I'm feeling lazy, I'm like, well, I got this in my hand. I'm just going to go ahead and paint the whole thing. Gives it a little texture too. So, all right. So now I'm going with that green turquoise. And I've got a round tip, a tiny little round tip brush. And I'm just going to do, let's see, I got to be straight about it though. Probably should let this dry first because it's kind of blending in. Just doing like a wave kind of pattern on there. Think of a birdhouse at the beach, up on a pole in the water. I just thought this would look pretty. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to take some white. All right, hold on. It's still wet is the problem. Got to be sure I have a nice thick coat of white. I'm just going to do the same thing in between with white. Polka dots would also be super cute on here, like a tone on tone, maybe paint it a light color and then do a shade or two darker polka dots with your little sponge dauber. That would be cute too. Or a different color. Some pink polka dots would be cute on this blue. Okay. Super cute. Love that. Just kind of a different little design. Easy peasy. Hello, Tina Crafting Creation. That's a cute name. I like it. Okay, so then we're going to paint these borders in the white. So to grab me a fresh little spongy thing, sponge stick thing. And again, I'm just doing this because I'm being lazy, and it's an easy way to paint and not get paint all over the edges. It gets a little paint on the edges, but it doesn't look like you messed up. It looks intense. Sometimes if it's a big blob, I'll get my Sharpie out and I'll touch it up. But for the most part, it just looks like it's supposed to be there. And this little guy, I know I could do my paint trick, but I don't feel like it. I'll just get paint all over my nails because I need to do my nails anyway. I have no nail left on this finger. This finger is totally naked there. It's time to do my powder dip. I've been doing it myself. I have not paid to get my nails done once this year. Just pedicures. No gel nails, no powder dip, none of that. I've been doing it myself. And it's actually not hard at all. But it takes me probably about an hour and 15 minutes to do my nails. So I just need to sit down and do them. Okay, so I'm trying to think what color I'm going to do these little guys. So I should have done, so I'm going to show y'all where these go in a minute. These are this little bag of half wood circles that I ordered off of Amazon. And I can't remember, what probably says on here, 12 millimeter, half wood circles. You get a whole bag. So my idea was to put them on here, but I really need them to look the same color. So I might, before I start painting those flowers and that little bird, I might just go ahead and stick them on here and try to make them look. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll put them on the tape. I'll do the tape thing. Let's do that. Then I can show y'all how I do the baby white trick if you haven't seen it before. But I think most of y'all have probably seen me do that a billion times. Stephanie, yes, you can cancel at any time. You're not obligated to stay in the club. But I promise you you're not going to want to because it's so much fun. Oh, and I want to show y'all something fun that I'm so excited about. So we have t-shirts on the way for our club. So I'm ordering a sample. These are DTF transfers, and I'm probably going to print the shirts myself because I have a heat press. Well, I had a heat press and I sold it when I moved, but I'm probably just going to get another heat press, or my nephew, Locke, if you're watching, I'm going to use your heat press because Locke uses my laser, so I can use his heat press, and it's at my barn. It's at my shop in Virginia. So I think he has a heat press over there. I saw one. So be prepared. I'm going to use your heat press, but we're probably going to make these. I may have them printed. Oh, Stephanie, that's awful. I'm so sorry. I'm sending prayers, sweetie. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Okay, so this is an example of the t-shirt that we're going to have. So I'm not sure if that's the exact color of the shirt. I'm looking at what colors are available and the sizes, but this is the design that I'm looking at. So I have a contact that I met when I went to Brooke's retreat, her business retreat. I met some ladies who do DTF transfers, and I wish I could remember their names right now so I could link it in the comments, but I'm sorry I don't have that written down in front of me. But I'm going to see if they can do an example for me so that I can show you guys what that will look like. If it turns out cute, then we are going to offer t-shirts. Stephanie, I'm so sorry. Oh, she's making me cry, y'all. Hold on. Okay. She's heading home for me tonight. I have a 22-year-old son myself. Whoops, I'm sorry. Let me get this off of here. Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm sure that I'm not alone in that I'm sending you prayers and thinking about you and sending you a big mama hug. Okay, let me find this paint color. All right, we're using that antique wax that we talked about that looks very well used and loved. If I can get any out of it, honestly, it's pretty empty. I just need a tiny little bit. So they sell this at Walmart, and I think I've seen it at Michael's too. And what I'm going to do is take a wet paintbrush. I'm just putting this on my paper plate over here, and I'm taking a wet paintbrush, and I'm just swirling it. Here's my little paper plate. And I'm just kind of swirling it just to make it like a little bit more diluted. I don't want to make it too watery, but I want to make it like a little bit watery. And then I'm grabbing my baby wipe, and I'm just going to kind of loop it over my fingers and I'm going to go over these. And I want just a very thin coat on here. And this is exactly what I did on the rectangle backer. So I'm just wiping most of it off. I don't need a whole bunch on there. I want it to look a little bit worn and distressed. Okay. And I'm going to take my brush, old beat up chip brush. It's not really old. I haven't used it that much. Stephanie, yes, you absolutely can. Hey, Tammy, T's Happy Scoop. That's my buddy Tammy. I told y'all about her yesterday. So Miss Tammy is the one who bought me this. So go and check out her page. Yes, Tammy, I used this yesterday to put my little sponge sticks on. And actually, I'm going to use it again today to put my sponge sticks on here. Let me do it. I forgot it was sitting over there. Here, let me move some of this stuff. And then I'm going to show you how well this works, girl. Now you can lay them down, but honestly, I stand them up like that so they don't get paint on everything. So we got this at the Dollar Tree, y'all. It was, $1.25 because everything's $1.25 now. I forget what it's for, what it's supposed to be. Tammy, do you remember what it's for? I cannot remember. Is it nail polish or paint brushes? It's not sticking to my table because I probably need to wet the little suction cups. If you wet them, they'll stick. But yeah, I use it to just sit in there so they're not rolling all over the table. It works great. But yes, Miss Tammy was sweet enough to buy me that because we were checking out at the Dollar Tree. This was on Brooke's business retreat in Kentucky. And we were at the Dollar Tree just getting some stuff we needed. And we were checking out. And I had that one thing in my hand. It's all I had. It's all I needed. And she's like, girl, you're not paying for that. Just one thing. She's like, throw that in my order. And she snatched it out of my hand and paid for it. So thank you, Tammy. She doesn't remember what it's for either. If I had saved the package, I could tell you what it's for. I'm trying to think. It's not, okay, obviously it's not a toe separator because I've heard people say they use toe separators like for nail polish. But it does have like big ones on the ends. So I don't know. I don't remember what it's for. I can't remember what aisle we got it from. It was with the makeup. I do remember it was with the makeup. We were having fun though, for sure. All right, I've got a little bit of gray paint on my brush, and I don't want very much at all. So I'm going to take my paper towel and just do that. So I just want a little bit. And I'm just distressing these like I distressed the backer. So just a little bit of gray on them to make them look old and beat up. All right, that's it. That's all you got to do. So we will set those aside. And then we have our little chick that we need to paint. So I pulled out lots of colors for tonight, y'all. Real yellow. Is the color we're going to use. Not chick. I guess it's a bird. She's a bird, but I thought she should be yellow. So that's what color I pulled out. We're going to make her yellow. And I always mix a little white in with my yellow. Ooh, or a lot of white. I had that sitting upside down, so I got a big squirt of it out. And then just grabbing a little bit of white and just kind of mixing it in just to give her a little texture. And then I'm going to do her beak in, what color did I pull out? Flamingo coral. Yeah, flamingo coral. It might be a makeup brush holder. I cannot remember. But it was with the makeup, so maybe. Oh, whoops, I didn't paint her little wing. All right, we'll go back. Does this make her look like a baby chicken, not a bird? Probably. I don't know, y'all. I don't know my birds. My setup is so neat. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Okay, so that's the little wing. And then we need to paint our flowers. All right, let's glue this on here before it gets lost. Yes, I think it might be a makeup brush holder. So you can suction it. Oh, okay. Yes. So you can suction it to the mirror and hang your brushes on it. That makes total sense. That's exactly what it is. Because I'm thinking, how would that work? Probably because, I don't know about y'all, but my makeup brushes get just tossed in my makeup bag. They get abused. And then when they wear out, I just get new ones because I don't spend a lot of money on anything like that. They come from the e.l.f. section of at Target. Right, I'm just touching up my edges because I saw there was some paint on there. So I'm taking my black Sharpie and just kind of doing that. Okay. Well, no, I don't have to touch that up. That's going to be on the back. This is a brush tip Sharpie, y'all. It's just black. I've tried the brown, and the brown looks weird. The black actually works better for the laser edge. So I usually buy like a box of these on Amazon. Just like so is all I do. Okay, so let's do the wing. Let's do the little wing. I need to just leave this bottle laying on its side. I keep sitting it back up because it's so low on glue. All right, there's our little bird. And now we got to paint our flowers. And then once we paint our flowers, we can put all this together. So our flowers have layers. I love layers on the flowers. We're going to do a combination of peachy pink, cameo pink, and candy pink. These are the pinks that we're using on our little color palette. So let me think. Let's do the dark color on the back. This is brand new. I haven't used this one yet. I know what that colors. Oh, Stephanie says she looked it up. It's a makeup brush holder. Watching you paint, so I will feel like I can paint too. Oh, Desiree, let me tell you, I am no expert at all in painting. I just do the best I can, and sometimes it turns out cute, and sometimes it doesn't. It just really, you know, it can go either way for me, but I feel like I can give it a try, you know? It's just paint. You can always do it again, paint over it. Okay, so I'm going to do a little dollop of each of these paints on here. Those are pretty similar, though. I don't know if I'm going to need both of those. We'll see. And then definitely the cameo pink is a lighter color. All right, so we're going to do the darker color on the back. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. So this is the peachy pink. And we're going to do 2 coats of that. And as y'all can see, there are some score lines on these flowers, just to help give you a little extra something. We do score lines on most of our projects. You can see where everything is laid out. Just makes it easy to put everything together. So guys, our club is only open 3 times a year. The doors will be closing on Sunday, but again, today is the last day to join and get all of the bonus files. So if you are thinking about joining, you definitely don't want to miss out on getting a bonus file, because I always feel bad when people message me the next day and they're like, hey, I didn't get this bonus file, and you know, I waited a little too long. And I'm like, I don't want to be a meanie, y'all. I don't want to be a meanie, but I have to, you know, there have to be some rules to make it fair. Okay, so this is crisp green. And I'm just doing the leaves because the flowers are layered, so we don't need to paint those again. That little piece I learned is a leaf because we have a similar flower spray on the purse. Well, and actually these flower sprays are on the purses and the door hanger, and the florals on the cowgirl boot, cowgirl or cowboy boot, however you want to look at it, is that's a different floral set. That is supposed to be peonies, which I love. They are one of my favorite flowers, even though they're a little bit trifling because they like to bloom for 1 week and then they die. So they're so pretty when they bloom, though, or at least that's what they did for me when I lived in Virginia all the time. Every year they'd finally bloom, and then it would rain, and the rain would beat down on them. And even though I had the little cages around them, it didn't matter. The rain would just beat all the beautiful blooms off, and then that would be the end. But that being said, I do not have a green thumb, so there may be something that I was not doing for my peonies. And I always mix in a little of the lighter color and then just a little bit of white just to make it look like these leaves are getting some sun on them. They have a little texture to them. So I'm going to do a little bit of dark on these and then go back with a little bit of white. I promise y'all this is not hard. I'm barely putting any effort into it. I'm just grabbing colors and just very lightly. Going over these. Just like that. So that's all you have to do for the greenery. And I'm going to put another coat on the flowers. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Am I saying your name right? Is it Carrie or Kari? I thought it was Carrie, but I don't know. Okay, so it looks like I'm probably not going to need that candy pink. I'm just going to use this peachy pink and then the cameo pink and some white, I think, on these flowers. Y'all, I have loved this color palette since I was a teenager. So when I was a teenager, I had pink flamingos and green palm trees in my room. That was my room decor as a teenager. So I love like teal and coral together. I'm correct? Okay, good. I'm so glad. All right, so I'm going to just kind of go in here where you see the little score lines and just take my cameo pink. And I'm definitely not staying in the lines, y'all. I'm going outside the lines. Because I'm going to add some black and white highlights, and you're never going to see the flaws because when you do that, it draws the eye away from your imperfect painting. That's why don't skip the highlighting step, even though it's intimidating, because it does draw the eye away from all those little boo-boos. Okay, let's see. Let me do white for the center. I know I could have done the tape thing for these, the tape trick, but I didn't. Okay, so, and I'm gonna need a second coat on there. I'm just gonna lay my little paintbrush right there. I'm gonna take my baby brush, my teeny tiny brush, and I'm gonna go, you know what? No, I'm not either. I'm gonna do black first. Black and then white. Here's black. We're almost there, y'all, and we get to do the fun part, the shaker. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing with white. I don't need that brush anymore, I don't think. I'm just kind of doing some little quick things. This is what my flower looks like. It's going to have the center in it too, though. And then I'm also going to go around the outside of it and do just a little swirl. Okay, and then one more coat of white. Oh, you know what? That brush has some black on it. Hold on. Okay, I think that is everything. I think that's all our little pieces. Oh, our birdie here needs a little something, something. He needs a little dot for an eye. And then some highlights. Okay. You needed a little something, something. All right, let's put our flowers together. I should have figured out which way these went before I put the glue on. I feel like that goes there. It does. And that goes there. And I'll hold these up closer so y'all can see. Okay, so here is our floral spray that goes on there. Sorry, the lighting isn't quite the best on that overhead camera. All right, so I don't need these anymore. I need to rinse those out and move this. And we can start assembling everything. So we're going to start from the back and go forward with a shaker. That's how we do it. Set that there for a minute. And so this piece goes, let me make, no, hold on. Let me do this. I'm going to flip y'all and then I'm going to do that so y'all can see more of the whole project at the same time. All right, so this piece is going to go under here. So we're just going to flip her over and make sure that, you know, it's going the right direction. So I'm going to go like that, I think. Yeah, like that. I did it again. I set my glue back up. Thank you, Carrie. Oh, getting low on our glue, y'all. All right, I'm gonna flip this back over real quick so I can make sure it's going the right way. And I could make it so the lighter was at the top. That might make more sense, actually. If it's supposed to be like a sky kind of thing. I don't know. It's not a sky, so I'm thinking it needs to go that way. I have glue on my hands. I hate getting glue on my hands, y'all. Y'all know. Nothing worse. Don't mind paint on my hands. Hate glue on my hands. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Okay, because this does need to dry for just a minute. That glue dries real quick, but I just, you know, I don't want to flip it over yet. Let's go ahead and put pieces on. And I think that's all I'm going to put on because we're going to need to layer this. You know what we could do? I think we can go ahead and, yes, we can go ahead and put this on. All right, we're going to go ahead and put our acetate on. So the clear, I know it's hard to see, but the clear piece, put right on here. Hold on, y'all. Y'all bear with me for just a second. I got to text my baby real quick from my computer because she's calling me. Hang on. Okay, sorry, y'all. She had a little stomach ache earlier, and she's in college, but you know, when your baby needs you. I just told her I was going to be done very shortly. Going to need to watch from the replay. You glued your ring to your finger with stick fast. Oh no. Oh, Kentucky Cottage. Hey girl, how are you? I think that's on there centered. Is that centered? I need to go watch some of your videos. All right, that should be good. Oh, and our little bird. We can go ahead and put her on there. So she just gets glued to this rim here. Just like that. Okay, so now that's done. And then let's flip this over. All right, y'all, I'm questioning myself here. That's going to work, right? Yes, that's going to work. I just have like, this is an actually like pretty thick thing for shakers. Like it's, because I have this on the back, I probably could have made this flat. I could have done, there's a couple ways you can do shakers, but anyway, it's going to work like this, but I'm just saying like, wait, this is going to be like a doubly thick shaker, but that's okay. It has extra room for the doodads to move around in. All right, hold on. Oh, here they are. I put them up here so I wouldn't forget. Okay, so here's my little sequin caddy thing, and I am going to grab just whatever kind of little fillers that I want out of here. So I think I'm going to stick with like a blue-green color scheme. And if you get, where is my tool? Hold on a minute. I have a little pickup tool thing. I hope I didn't lose it. Did I lose it? Where the heck is it? Okay, now I had one for here, and I had one for my craft room back home. It's way back here. I was like, I know I have one of these things here. All right, so this is called the Silhouette Pick Me Up. And it's got a tacky little end on it. Sorry, I have a couple cameras going here. And I can pick up anything that falls down there that I don't want. So that is my tool, my go-to tool for shakers. See, I keep having like a few little weird ones that fall down in there that I don't want. And I'm just trying to decide, like, maybe some gold, maybe some of the little tiny gold, that'd be pretty. And then maybe some white. But I need to put more in here because, like I said, this is a thicker shaker. All right, I got like a dark gray in there, I think. I had some white. Where did I put that bag of white sequins? Just white sequins. Y'all, why can't I ever find anything? Why is that? Now I have snow. Snow is not helping me. I have glitter. I don't want glitter. I have a bag of just white sequins. All right, hold on. Hold the phone. Where are you? White sequins. Goodness gracious. Okay. Well, we are not going to worry about it. We are just going to go with what we have. So we're just going to keep on using these, and I'll try to throw some of these white. There's some white down in here, not a ton. And then some of these bigger blue ones, those are pretty. I know I have some other colors in there I got to dig out. Maybe a few of those. Yeah, those are pretty. Okay, let me get the... Oh, it was so good meeting you too. Hey, Roxana, thank y'all for watching. All kinds of friends watching tonight. Okay, did I get all the weird colors out? I saw a couple orange. Okay. I'm gonna keep on going, y'all, because I know once I get the front on that I'm gonna have some space in here. You don't want to overdo it, but you also don't want to underdo it. So, all right, I think that's probably good. It looks like a lot more on camera than it is. It's not totally full because they need to have room to move. Okay, and then this piece gets glued to the front with my glue that I can't find. And then you've got your score lines on here. So just line everything up on those. Make sure you're all lined up. I think we're good. And I'm going to go ahead and put, so our flowers go like, I think they go like that. I think that's how I had them in the example. All right, so let's glue. Kind of like that. I think we'll cover it. Maybe some on that leaf. And I think we'll be good. And you can put them up higher if you want to. Here, you just don't want to cover up too much of your window. So I'm going to put mine right there. I did not put score lines for those because I figured y'all could kind of put them where you wanted them. And then this is going to go here. And then our high and our little dot for the high. There we go. Okay, so that is, now hopefully this is dry enough that I can do this and y'all can see. But see the shaker pieces moving around in there? How pretty is that? And I feel like we put enough, but not too much, because I knew they were going to have extra room to go down to the bottom. I actually love the fact that this one has a little bit more depth to it. And you guys, I know you probably can't see this on camera, but there's some little tiny, there's some little tiny sequins that I threw in there that I had in my box, like little itty bitty, like hexagon shaped sequins. They're gold and they're kind of sticking to the acetate on the front. And my trick I usually tell y'all about is if you, I don't know if you can see them. If you, thank you, rub a dryer sheet on the acetate before you put it on, that the sequins won't stick to it. But honestly, the fact that only the little tiny ones are sticking to the front is really pretty. I like it. So I think that, you know, I'm glad that I didn't do my dryer sheet trick on this one. But yeah, so that's our shaker. And if you like shakers, if you think they're fun, you can go to my shop and look at like all the different designs. There are some shakers in the monthly files in the group. And also there's an easel that you can use with this. So in our club, I give you a free easel file. If you go under the featured tab in the Facebook group and scroll down, there's a whole file that's got some different size easels in it and the little props and things you can put on your projects for like tiered trays and tabletop signs and all that. So you can grab the easel there. Thank you, Stephanie. Thanks, Carrie. Y'all are so sweet. So yeah, so that's this one. And then there's also, if you don't want to use sequins, let me show y'all a couple of things I use for shakers real quick. Got this just kind of random stuff in the store. So these are Christmas ones, but sometimes the Target dollar aisle will have these little vials. This is snow, fake snow, and then these are just little pom-poms. So they have these. These are good for shakers. Sometimes you can find little vials like that at Michael's too. And then these are Halloween ones, but these are nail art sequins. If you look on Amazon for nail art sequins, these are really cheap actually. I have Christmas ones and Halloween ones, and I got these, like I said, on Amazon. And then these are kind of a hodgepodge bag that I've had for a while that I need to remember that I have so I can use them. And I'm kicking myself that I did not use these St. Patrick's Day ones because they're so stinking cute. But it says do not eat on here. I guess the people that make these have to remind people they're not candy. But these are clay polymer beads, clay polymer sprinkles. And there's just, I bought a few different kinds. That's a pink lemonade mix. Here is I need to remember this for 4th of July projects because that's coming up. 4th of July, you know, we have to stay ahead on our trends. I've got a watermelon pack. I've got a strawberry pack, a lemonade pack, and then like a mermaid sort of pack. So anyway, you can get these on Etsy. Look up clay polymer sprinkles, and there are lots of people who make them. They're really, really cute. Those make great fillers for shakers. So Roxana, you like making shakers? Me too. The sign is, do I have a tape measure in here? Remember, I should have a ruler at least. Somebody asked me what size it was the other day. I think it's like 15 or 16 by like 12, or not 12, 11. Because I don't usually go over 11 or 11 and a half this way, because then it fits on the Glowforge bed. So it's definitely not more than like 11 or 11 and a half this way. But lengthwise, it's like either 15 or 16. I can't remember. I'd have to pull it up in Lightburn and look at it. Okay, guys, I'm going to hop off here because I have not had dinner. And I appreciate y'all joining me. If you have not joined and you want to join the SVG Clubhouse, click the link in the video description or go to svgclubhouse.com. And I hope to see y'all in there. We're having lots of fun. And I will see you guys next week. You're welcome, Penny. Thank you, guys. Or I'm sorry, not next week. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the 4th bonus file video. So I will see you tomorrow. Talk to you later.